What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while. Just been watching what Boxed is doing, how it's moving. So far so good. We'll look at the charts, we'll look at the Ortex, just kind of get an idea what's going on there, what we got to look forward to. If that sounds like something you're interested in, if you don't mind hitting the like button, I'll get into the information. So let's look at the Ortex. Estimated short interest percent of the free float, 6.66. Free float on loan, 9.69. Shares on loan, 4.4 million. Cost to borrow, 90.64%. Utilization, 84.85. So that has came down just a little bit, which is okay. We don't necessarily need to be fighting a short squeeze in every play we're in, as I've mentioned before. But let's look at Box, see what we're doing. We did finally fall out of that massive trend that it's just been swinging, and in my last video I was saying we're probably going to want to take a little bit of time and consolidate somewhere. It just cannot keep up those big swings. But overall, we did just blast right through this channel that, this area that we are trading in right now. Just kind of disrespected it altogether, so fell out of the trend. Now here we are today, and it is trying to just do a little bit of consolidation. We are seeing, slightly higher lows and higher highs until the end of the day just kind of gave out. I think it's all just setting up for this week. This week is going to be crazy with FOMC, PCE, and several big earnings that are going to be coming out. So I want to see how we survive that. But overall, I think it's looking good still. At least we're consolidating up here in this nice channel, 193 to 206. Let's see if we can hang on to that. Gets us every bit closer to the $2.50 range. What's going to help us with that too, hopefully, is the earnings that's going to come out on August 9th, I think, is when they are going to report. So let's hope that they have some good earnings, see how their projection is, what they intend to do, and see if that will help be a small catalyst, because we have some time still to start getting into that gamma area with the calls before August comes due. Overall, it's a lot of heavy lifting right now. There's no help from the options chain as of right now, so to speak. So it's just heavy lifting. It's money that's pouring in, and some of those shorts that got out is good. That takes a little bit of the pressure off, adds a little bit of buying power. So we are sitting okay, in my opinion. That trend, like I said, couldn't hold up. We had to consolidate at some point. Let's see how we do with the consolidation. Let's see how we hold up through this week. This week is going to be rough on a lot of companies, I think, unless something mind-blowing comes out and the SPY just goes wild and all of the indexes are trading higher. But if we've been paying attention to how it kind of goes in the past, it's not really always that great. So we're going to keep an eye on it. Let's survive this week with at least, let's not set too high goals. Let's say at least not dropping out of 185. I would be happy with that if it can hold through this crazy week at 185. If things go good overall in the markets, I think that will impact us, give us a little bit of that push, and then let's see how earnings come in a couple of weeks. So we got a lot to look forward to. I think it's far from over. I was saying a long time ago that this is going to be a little bit of a longer play. I didn't expect this to be like a pop-off that's just going to run into the stratosphere with no problems. But what I'm not a fan of is we are getting below the 200 MA on the 30-minute. We're sitting right at it on the hour, so a good bounce here would be nice, just to keep our heads above that so that we're not fighting it, trying to really maintain a nice level of support. On the longer time frames, it gives us a lot of room to run as long as we don't get trapped below that. So let's not get trapped below it. Let's see a little bit of that buying action step in early tomorrow, hopefully push us up to the higher side of this channel. I mean, our trend line's not very far away. If it wants to jump back in there tomorrow, if it opened up strong, if things go well, it could easily pop its way right back into that channel that we've been watching for so long. So still have confidence in it. I still think it needs a little bit of time to play out, but overall, I think in the big picture, in the grand scheme of things, it is headed in the right direction. If we were just to look back to where we were trading on July 12th, considerably higher. I guess I use the word considerably loosely, $1.60 to $1.93, but at least it's going in the right direction, right? And we see those big spikes. So the big spike can come at any time. This week, it's all going to depend on how everything plays out in the overall markets. But that's what I'm watching. That's what I'm hoping for. And like I said, I don't think it's over. It just needs to take a little bit of time and consolidate because those big swings can't hold on forever. So still here with you guys, still watching it closely, and still optimistic. Thanks for coming back and watching another one. If you don't mind, you can drop a like or subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the updates. I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, stay golden and may your accounts stay green.